welcome to another exciting episode of On This Table. On This Table is the show where we bring you issues confronting life and the world at large, and of course, bring possible solutions to this life issue. So today, we're going to be talking about something really, really very troubling, and apart from it being troubling, I'm sure by the end of this episode, we're going to learn something really very interesting. So let's go on this quick break. When I come back, as usual, I'll unveil my guests. Welcome back. So it's no news that there's been so many things going on in our society, especially our youth. We've had a lot of stories, how most of them go into drugs, how they go into internet fraud, and a lot of ills. So this is what we're going to be talking about today: youth and societal ills. And I have a guest in the house. He has been on this show before, and we're so excited to bring him back. Yes, and his name is Ken Chris. Hello, welcome to the show.
Hello.
You
I'm
look,
back
you
again.
look, yeah, I like that.
I'm back
again. Wow, wow. Why is it a coincidence? We're wearing the same thing.
I was about to say the same thing.
Black,
Black,
my
black,
wristwatch,
black.
down to the wristwatch.
Ah.
Well,
We need to check this thing.
we really need to check it. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you.
Now,
very
so
much.
now you're answering Ken Chris, and I just want to ask, how come you're answering two English names?
Ken Chris, okay.
Mhm.
Actually, one of the names I decided to, not like I'm taking it off, but I want to keep it aside. Let it not be too long.
Okay.
Actually, the name is Kenneth Christopher Ode.
Mm.
Ode is the family name.
Okay.
So, and then Kenneth Christopher. Kenneth is already long. Then
Christopher is
Christopher
already
again
long.
So in order to cut it short, abbreviate it, so and couple with, for the sake of the entertainment, stage name, I have to call it to Ken Chris. And Ken Chris also, not like I just formed it. That's actually the name of the company my dad established.
Oh,
That's
okay.
before he passed on.
Okay.
May so rest in peace.
Amen.
Yeah. So
Okay. So Ken Chris, where are you from?
I'm actually from Ogoja in Cross River State.
Wow.
Idoma tribe, precisely.
Nice. But you look like an Igbo guy.
That's basically because I was born and raised in Enugu State,
Okay.
the eastern part of Nigeria.
Okay.
And shockingly, that's the language I can speak aside English.
Oh, so you can't even speak your Please cover it very well. Okay. So now you're a filmmaker,
Yeah.
you are a counselor, you're a minister, you are also you're a script writer,
Yeah.
and you're a fashion designer too. So now it shows that you are exposed. You've met with a lot of persons, and you've met with lots of people, especially the youth.
Yeah.
And so you can relate to what we're going to be discussing today. So now, what do you have to say about the societal ills, especially in our country, Nigeria, concerning the youth?
If you want to talk about that, then that means we won't be able to exhaust it today because
Of course,
it's actually
the list goes on and on and
goes
on. Yeah.
on and on and on, and the rate at which the EU is increasing is becoming massive.
It's alarming.
It's becoming massive. It's becoming so alarming by the day. So, but I think the best way to handle all these things is by setting up some sort of strategies on how to reduce it. Well, I don't really know if it's maybe due to the collapsed economy of the nation. I can't really tell, but there are ways we can go about these things. The EU is becoming much. You see people coming to suicide. You see a lot of people getting into ritual practices. You see them getting into internet fraud, a whole lot of stuff. So it's just the best way to set up some
Drug abuse.
Yeah, some people are going into drug abuse, stuff like that. Some get into immorality by the day. Like it's too much.
It's obvious that people just see this thing as a common thing.
Yeah, but surprisingly, yeah, they see it as a common thing. They
Especially
don't.
the internet fraudsters. Like, you can imagine a youth who just finished WAEC. And instead of you to be thinking of how to further your education or how to go into business, you're thinking of buying a car. You're thinking of owning a big phone. You're thinking of having a big house. What's going on?
The thing is, these people, due to what they see from our celebrities,
Okay.
they feel the celebrities just made and achieved success overnight.
Overnight. Mm-hmm.
You know, most of our celebrities now, they like to show
To
off,
show off, yes.
show your
It's their
car,
business.
your
Yeah.
assets.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's their business. They've worked hard for it, which is nice. But that's pressure of, I really want to be like this person by all means. That's what has led many into a lot of dangerous stuff that you get yourself involved to. Okay, now, like you made mention of the way some youth of these days, how they evolve into internet fraud, someone that is through with WAEC and all that, the only thing they're thinking about is, that's because that's the orientation I've been given to them. They feel the easiest way to become successful is by defrauding someone, and then by doing that, it will now help you to buy the cars and all that without considering the consequences and the repercussion attached to that evil you've done, because it's not a good thing at all. No matter how they try to coin it, you can't defraud one another. Even the scripture says, do not defraud one another. So defrauding one another in order for you to arrive overnight, it shows you are just being
Selfish, you're greedy, you're a
selfish.
thief.
You want to, like, you want to run faster than your shadow.
Yeah, that's
You
it.
understand? You want to
Yes,
run
yes.
faster than your shadow, and when you run faster than your shadow, well, we all know how the story ends.
So, do we blame the economy of the country?
In some points, in some points, I would rather not say the economy. I would say we blame the system of the country.
Okay.
Now, the system of this great country, Nigeria, is a great country, whether we like it or not. The system at which some of our leaders have set have become too bad that even the least cannot favor the youth out there. It seems like everything is just channeled to how it will suit them, benefit
Politicians.
them, and their family.
Their family, yeah.
They don't think about how to reach out to the next generation, the new leaders coming up. They're all about themselves, family, and as long as it's just about them and their family, nothing else. The rest are as good as inconsequential to them. So the system is what we should blame. Okay, for instance, in the United States, as a child that is being born, you are entitled to some level of funds to be given to
Allowances.
you, like an allowances, bursary, and all that, even while you school. In Nigeria, there's nothing as such.
Even the bursary, you have to lobby to
You
even
have
get
to
it.
lobby.
Because I remember when I was in school,
Yeah.
they'll tell you, come and write your name for bursary, come and write your name before you will even get it.
You know, it's alarming. Okay, like it's crazy for you to be in US. Like, they see you as a crazy person and as an insane person. For you to be in US and you're praying, oh God, give me admission. Oh God, I want to be admitted. I want to be in school. I want to enter university. What we are doing fasting and prayer for here in Nigeria is what people are not able, that is what people can easily just do without access
Have,
without,
yes.
the system is already set. Once you're done with your secondary school, the next thing is to go for your higher institution. You get, so you don't need to lobby, you don't need to pay, you don't need to start praying, oh God, it's crazy. And you know, I believe our Heavenly Father in heaven, you'll be like, ah, this my children is well, oh. You know,
Because they're
because
always calling him.
yeah, because
Yeah.
this is something that you're not
Things
even
that are
supposed to.
already there.
They're already there, but you know, some set of people just feel this thing. We shouldn't make it easy for them. Let's make them suffer. Let them stress their way through before they will get it. You know, it's crazy, but well, we do pray that this nation will become better one day and the system should change. Let there be a revolution that will turn a lot of things around. Because
So do you think that civilization is also a contributing factor?
it's not actually, the thing is, the truth be told, the economy, the system, the civilization is not really a contributing factor to the increase of the illness in the society. You get, the thing is greed,
Mm.
covetousness, like you wanting to have something by all means.
Yeah.
Now, most children are not well cultured. Most youth have not been well inspired by their parents. They don't have any form of discipline. They feel, let me join this is the trending thing. Let me join.
Bandwagon thing.
Yeah, they want to move with the crowd.
Yeah.
So because these people are doing this, I have to. Let me just join them. But you've not sat down to ask yourself, I have potentials in me. I have gifts in me. How do I convert them into wealth? They've not thought of that. Now, people doing this stuff, if they should sit down, calmly check within themselves, there are gifts, talents, potentials deep inside of them that they can convert into wealth. But many are in prison today because they neglect the original wealth in them and feel that the major wealth is the one that you go get by defrauding another person to get into it. Now, even the people that are going to, well, I don't want to say that because we are screen, but the thing is, even the people persecuting you, they are not clean themselves. So the whole thing is just kind of moving in like a chain reaction. It's going around. But in all, you have no reason whatsoever to involve yourself into crime, to involve yourself into doing some kind of irrational stuff that does not really bring good reputation to your name, your person, your family. Yeah, for God's sake, there are things you can do. There are many things you can do. There are businesses you can do even without using money. But you know, people don't know the secrets. They feel before you start a business, you must look for money. When I started my brand, Can Chris Culture, Fashion, ULSS Fashion Design, I didn't start with money. Initially, when I attend business seminars, I used to hear, you don't need money to start any business. And I'll be like, are you people crazy? How can you tell me
You don't need money.
you don't need money? How? How? Until I had to go do some research, I had to calm down, study, because you must study, you must learn, you must relearn over and over, and then I came up with the secrets on how to start. And today, Can Chris Culture is not a reality. I won't share the secrets then. They will have to.
They have to pay, of course.
They'll have to pay, yes, some, some very, very small money.
Okay, while you're thinking of how much we are going to pay you, let's go on this very quick break. We'll be right back.
Kings Prime TV, your one-stop entertainment platform for live sport, news, top-notch Nollywood movies. Please log on to www.kingsprimetv.com or download our app from the Google Play Store or iOS to get entertainment just the way you like it.
Welcome back. Okay, so why we are thinking of how much to pay you to tell us your secret. You like money a lot. I'm seeing it.
I believe you love money. Or you don't like money.
Maybe I love money and I don't like money. I don't know. We'll talk about that later.
Okay. No problem.
Okay. Now, you know, while you were talking, I was painting this picture in my head. Is it that the society gives us the picture, or gives the youth the picture that it doesn't matter what you do to get money, just get the money, you'll be respected, you'll be valued in the society? Because I think that is one of the reasons why these youths just do what they do.
Okay, I'm going to sit off to answer this one.
Okay.
The thing is, in this, okay, let me not say in this part of the country, it's virtually almost everywhere. Some people feel it doesn't matter what you do, whatever it takes, as long as you're getting the money.
Yeah.
That's why you can see some people, before you know, they go into some core kind of business. You know, you see some young ladies going into runs. Yeah, going into runs. You see some young guys that want to steal, because they feel it doesn't matter. What matters is I have the money. Now, it's not about having the money. Can you be able to deal with the repercussion that follows the negative way of getting that money? The scripture rightly said that money gotten, as wealth gotten by vanity, shall diminish.
Yeah.
So whatever it is that you didn't really get in a way
Legally.
with a good pattern of principle, the way it ought to be, it will not last. Now, if you notice some of these young men that evolve into internet fraud, which is called the Yahoo. Yeah. Most of them, you see them, some that went as far as going to the fetish kind.
Yeah.
You notice they don't last.
Yeah.
Like as of some months ago, there was high increase of boys running mad somewhere at Owerri. The videos was going viral. Some guys, even some at I think Edo or where.
Benin, especially.
Benin, yeah. So
I think it's rampant there in
so,
Benin.
So you see, that's actually the repercussion of wanting to make the money as quick. You want to get quick cash. That's what they call it, quick cash. Now, sometimes you hear some of them say, I have a client. Now you think
Yes, that's true. Some terminologies, and you'll be like,
yeah.
I saw one small boy one day, and he was like, auntie, I go soon learn how to go press button. And in my head, I was like, press button. What does that mean? What does that mean? When I realized what he was talking about, I had to sit him down and then tell him that, see, life is not the way you're seeing it.
Yeah.
All these cars, all these flashy things, one day it will go down, and
Of
then
course.
you have to reap
Of course.
whatever you have planted.
Sure.
So now I'm going to ask this: do you think parents are doing enough to really curtail this, or they are even the cause of it?
Some parents fail in their responsibilities. We have some parents that had failed responsibility, like maybe because of how they couldn't plan to meet up with demands of life. It will get to a point they'll feel, man, I can't do this anymore. Let these children go and look for
Let them hustle.
They'll say, after all, when the lion or the chicken or whatever is raising up their children, they get to a time they will leave them to be left alone. Those are jargon. As a parent, you're supposed to take responsibility of your children because they are the future generation. Now, there is a saying which my spiritual father used to say. He said, the monster, the devil you live today, will grow up to become a monster that you cannot control.
That's deep.
Very deep. So, when you begin to see the sign, this is the way this child is going, call the child to order. That's what you do as a parent. Then, one thing that some parents do, they give wrong orientation to the children. They'll be like, for this life, got to hustle. Anyhow
hustle.
go follow your mates, do what they do. No day at the slack, you know, those kind of stuff. Now, I somehow wonder, say, these children that are being
giving such advice,
do you at some point ask your parents, either daddy or mommy, how come in your own time you did not do
Yeah.
this same kind of thing? Why pushing me to do such? If you are saying, okay, all those are reasonable things our youths, our children should even tell their parents. Because let's call it a spade. If you are not getting the money legally, it can never be a good thing at all. So you see parents that will orientate their children, okay, hustle, some they will push them, okay, use your body, get what you want,
You're a
that's
fine
jago.
girl now.
You
Look
fine
at
girl,
you. See your curve,
by
everything.
now, okay, like sometimes the children will go to them. Like I have a friend that was complaining to me once that because she is not yet married, the father, she went to the dad to ask him for stuff. The dad was like, don't you have a boyfriend? Go and meet him now, let him give you. That's so disgusting, man. Can you tell your own child? Like, that's the orientation. So, parents at some point are some of the reasons these children, the youth, deviate and begin to flow into some way. Because when they even, okay, let me shock you, some parents are even the one that pressurize their children into the wrongdoings they are involved into. You see them, go follow your mate's hustle, go do this one. They pressure the child, especially if you're the first child.
Yes,
They'll
especially.
pressure you, they'll say, look at you are lazy. This, they will never tell you anything good. They want to push you to go beyond the limits. And when you do that, at the end, the story will not be a very good one at
How
all.
about, how about parents who even tell their children to bring money for them when they know that their sons or their
Exactly.
daughters are not even doing anything?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Now, at that point, you are pushing the child to do that. They are not expecting you to just go do it for yourself. They expect you to bring money to them. Probably they will say, after all, I've tried my best. I've done my own. So it's time for you to now. It's crazy. And that's why you see girls end up into runs. They move from one man to another just because they want to meet up to pay some bills and then bring money to their parents. That's crazy. So that's actually as a result of the parents that have failed in their responsibility. They now try to transfer, shield away to the
Responsibility.
children. So that's just the cause. So basically, most parents are the cause of all this whole thing happening. And then you see them happy when they see the children have gone that way without even thinking about what this child has gone through just to get this money. You see them happy. When you bring the money, they'll be happy with you. And then when you do not, they will be like, they will want to hate the child, all this kind of stuff. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's really crazy out there.
You know, while we're growing up, there was a time I went to school and I came back with a new phone.
Yeah.
And my mom saw that phone. Excuse me. She was like, wait, how you take get this phone? I mean, I think I was in my final year. And she was like, how you take get this phone? I said, mommy, I bought it now. She said, how? With which money? From where? You know, that gave me a sense of responsibility. I mean, it made me realize that as a child, you can't be bigger than your parents.
Of course.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
And they have every right to know whatever you bring to the table, how you brought it. So, I mean, I think some children get offended when their parents ask them, how did you get this money? Why did you buy this? Meanwhile, that's the right thing to do.
Of course.
So, I think that parents, they really have a role to play in holding their children. And then for the society, the society has made it so, I mean, has made the youth realize that you can just do anything you want to do. Now let's look at social media. I think social media itself has really brought problems, because you go online and then you see a particular girl who just got a car. You don't even know what she has done. No, you don't know if she has, if she just sealed the deal
Yeah.
legitimately, and then you want to go as far as doing that. So now I'm going to ask you this question. Now let's come to the religious aspects. Do you think that our pastors, our youth leaders in church, our ministers are really doing enough to really coach these children, to really give them the orientation that they need?
Well, on that aspect, for the ones I'm very sure of, I believe they are really doing their best.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, if not for our leaders in the religious aspects, if not for their influence, their teachings, and some doctrines that have been set, I believe things must have gone way beyond even the way we are seeing it now. It would have been worse. But the thing is, I will use the parable in the Bible as a reference. Jesus was telling a story about the seed sower. When he casted the seed, some fell on a good ground, some fell on the rocky ground, some were carried away by the winds, some fell on the thorns, and so on and so forth. But the only ones that were able to grow and germinate was the one that fell on the good soil. The rest were destroyed by the thorns.
Yeah.
The rest were carried away by the wind. And also the rest was being destroyed and taken away by either the chick or hawk and all that. Now, when you speak to people, there are many different ways it goes to the people. To some, they receive. To some, they filter it, and they don't take it. They feel, oh, what's this person saying? And then to some, maybe they've received it, but someone will now talk them out of that. They'll say, well, which kind of way they talk? I better leave that man. And to some people, once it enters, they easily forget it. They throw that away because they feel it's inconsequential. You get. So, the thing is, nobody that will not say they don't know or have not heard about the right way to do things in life. The whole thing is a matter of choice. Some people just choose, maybe these people don't understand what I'm going through, so there's no how they can talk me out of what I'm doing. But there's actually another way you can actually achieve success in life.
Of course.
If only you can be patient, if only you can apply the right principles, and if only you can be persistent and consistent in your pursuit, you will achieve it. But if you're looking for a shortcut, the shortcuts most time leads you to a dead end that you will find it difficult to return back. So before you even try to make a U-turn, it may be too late. So they're not that they have not inspired them, they do, but people have their own different choices. So the people that make the right choice end up achieving success at the end of the day. So that is it.
Okay, and again, there's something. I mean, everybody should know that all those people cheering you up now, big boy. When Bege, when Bege will come, they will leave you.
And then, sorry, another thing again, when they see those stuff on social media, like you said, maybe someone just sealed a deal legitimately and all that, they don't really reason. They feel, what this person is doing, I'm supposed to be doing it at this time.
Yes.
So they feel,
another thing, yes.
They feel, no, I have to, And then you say, I know my age mates, I know where I'm supposed to be. That's that mentality.
Who told you that your age mate is supposed to be driving a big car by now? Who told you? I mean, there's time for everything.
There's time for everything. Everybody
so why don't you
be
patient and do what I mean, God has given us conscience. God has given us talents that just use your talent and get what you. There's no shortcut to success. You have to God, on this note, I want to just say thank you. Thank you for educating us. I mean, like I always say, the time is always short. When you think that you have a lot to say, you just realize that you can't even say all because of time. Thank you so much for coming. We appreciate you and we hope to see you some other time. Yes, this is where we draw the curtains. I want to leave this final word for you. There's no shortcut to success. No matter how good you feel that shortcut is, no matter how rosy, I mean, just calm down, be patient, work hard, believe in yourself. Not everything that glitters is gold. Okay, thank you so much for being here. My name is Joy Dixon. Until next time, bye.